Hello everyone. Welcome to this video on adding the Report Designer control to an ASP.NET Core application. Before getting into the video, let's talk a bit about the Report Designer in Bold Reports. The Report Designer is a web-based what you see is what you get reporting tool for creating and editing RDL and RDLC reports. It comes with a wide range of report items to transform data into meaningful information and quickly build business reports. In this video, we will see how to create an ASP.NET Core reporting web application with our Report Designer control. Now, let's create an ASP.NET Core application. Open Visual Studio 2019 and click Create a new project. Choose ASP.NET Core Web Application. And then click Next. Change the project name. And then click Create. Bold Reports ASP.NET Core Report Designer works in ASP.NET Core 2 and newer versions. For this video, I am choosing ASP.NET Core version 3.1. Select the Web Application Model View Controller template. Then click Create. Now, the web application project is created with a default ASP.NET Core web template. Now, let's install the NuGet packages. In the Solution Explorer tab, right-click the project or solution and choose Manage NuGet Packages. In the Browse tab, search for the Bold Reports.ASP.NET.Core package and install it in your core application. Then, install the Bold Reports.NET.Core package. I have explained the purpose of each package in the following table. The Bold Reports.ASP.NET.Core package contains tag helpers to create the client-side reporting control. The Bold Reports.NET.Core package contains helper methods to create a web API service to process reports. The following table provides details about the dependency packages and their uses. The syncfusion.compression.net.core package is a base library for the syncfusion PDF, doc.io, and XLS.io packages. The syncfusion.pdf.net.core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in PDF format. The syncfusion.doc.io.net.core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Word format. The syncfusion.xlsio.net.core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Excel format. The syncfusion.officechart.net.core package is a base library for the syncfusion.xlsio.net.core package. The new tonesoft.json package is used to serialize and deserialize data for Report Designer. The dependent packages will be automatically installed while installing the Bold Reports.NET.Core package. Now, let's reference scripts and CSS. In this video, I am using CDN links to reference scripts and CSS. You can also use local scripts and CSS. I have included an FAQ link for using them in the video description for your convenience. Open the _layout.cshtml page from views/shared folder. And replace the code in the head tag. I list the purpose of each script and CSS in this table. Bold.reports.all.min.css includes the UI theme for the JavaScript reporting control. Bold.reportdesigner.min.css includes the UI theme to render the JavaScript Report Designer widget. The Report Designer requires the CodeMirror.min.css and ShowHint.min.css styles to highlight the SQL queries and Visual Basic Code functions with syntax. The jQuery 3.5.1 is a common jQuery script used to render JavaScript reporting widgets in the Report Designer control. JSRender.min.js scripts are used to render the template in the browser. JSRender is a powerful templating engine, highly extensible, and optimized for high-performance rendering, without DOM dependency. The report designer requires the code mirror.min.js, showHint.min.js, SQLHint.min.js, SQL.min.js and VB.min.js scripts to edit the SQL queries and Visual Basic Code functions with the syntax highlighter. Code Mirror is a JavaScript component that provides a code editor in the browser. ej2base.min.js, ej2data.min.js, ej2pdfexport.min.js, and ej2svgbase.min.js are used to render the gauge item. ej2lineargauge.min.js renders the linear gauge report item. ej2circulargauge.min.js renders the circular gauge report item. ej2maps.min.js is used to render the map report item. ej.chart.min.js renders the chart report item. bold.reports.common.min.js, bold.reports.widgets.min.js, bold.reportdesignerwidgets.min.js, bold.reportviewer.min.js, and bold.reportdesigner.min.js are mandatory to render the bold reports report designer. The report viewer is the subcomponent for the report designer which is used to preview the designed report. Now, let's configure the bold report script manager. In the _layout.cshtml page, use the reporting script manager in the body element, which places the report designer control initialization script in the web page. In order to initialize the scripts properly, the script manager should be included at the end of the body element. Now let's enable bold reports tag helpers. Open the _viewImports.cshtml page. And initialize the report designer component with tag helper support. Now let's initialize the report designer. Open the index.cshtml page from view/home folder. And initialize the report designer control. Now, let's configure the web API. The ASP.NET Core Report Designer requires a web API service to render the report designer control. Right-click the controllers folder. And select Add. And then select New Item from the context menu. In the Add New Item dialog, select API Controller. And name it Report Designer Controller.cs. And click Add. In the Report Designer Controller file, import the highlighted namespace. Let's inherit the Report Designer Controller interface. And then implement the methods. The Report Designer Controller interface contains the required actions and helper methods declaration to process the designer file and data actions. The getImage method is for getting resources for report images. The getResource method is used to get the resource from the report. The onInitReportOptions method is initialized when the report is about to be processed. The onReportLoaded method is initialized when the report and subreport start loading. The postDesigner action method is used to post the request for designer action. The postReport action invokes an action method for posting the request for report processing. The setData method is used to write the resource file information and data into a storage location. The getData method is used to read the resource file information and data into a storage location. The uploadReport action invokes an action method for posting the file actions. The Report Designer Helper class contains helper methods that help process post or get requests from the Report Designer control, and return the response to the Report Designer control. It has the following methods. The getResource method is used to return the report resource for the requested key. The processReport method is used to process the report request and returns the result that needs to be rendered in the designer control. The class report helper contains helper methods that help process post or get requests for report preview actions and return the response to the report designer. Now let's add routing information. Routing is the process of directing an HTTP request to a controller, and the functionality of this processing is implemented in system.web.routing. The action parameter names the action method on the controller, which is used to map the method in the controller. In the report designer controller.cs file, add the action parameter to the route attribute. Now let's set the service URL. This is where the report designer is rendered in the browser using the Web API service. Open the index.cs HTML page and set the service URL properties. To preview the report designer, build and run the application. You can see the report designer is loaded in the browser. You can start to create stunning professional reports from here by clicking the Save icon and the Save option. The report definition file will be automatically downloaded. In this video, we learned how to add the report designer control in an ASP.NET Core application. Stay tuned to this channel for our upcoming videos on bold reports. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.